Ladies and gentlemen, aliens, whatever you identify in this wonderful, beautiful world, welcome into the Hunter Houston ESG podcast. I have a special guest today, or tonight, or whatever time you're watching, listening to the sound of my voice that you so love or hate. Our special guest is Will Schultz from the PlayStation Ain't Dead podcast, the host, the one, the only, the one from Will He Buy It? And also from many other intangible things in the show. Will, sir, how are you today?
I'm good. What's up, dude? How you doing?
Very good. Now, before we get going, for those who do not know and those who are not familiar, let's go ahead and get this a little bit of extra stuff for the PlayStation Ain't Dead podcast that we're doing things with today. If you look, there is a thing for their t-shirts, a review, ladies and gentlemen, and a 4.4 out of 5 over 24,000 reviews. And would you buy it again? 86% say yes. And
I've,
look at this. Some of these are just 6 hours ago from last night's show, which was super awesome.
I've never
Will?
seen this. I didn't. What's that say? AI fun to create my own shirts? What? I don't know these people.
You don't know those people who
No,
just.
I don't. I don't know. Are you sure those are my shirts? I haven't
It's
got.
your shirt. It says from PlayStation Ain't Dead, and it's looking over here for the reviews. You got two in one cart. You got one cart right here. You got one in a cart right now. So you have basically almost you got two in the carts for the original PlayStation 8 Dead shirt. And if we taking a look over here, this is of course your favorite, and of course my favorite. But that's someone has this in their cart already. So for those who are not familiar with the show, they do a show about collectors, gaming, and I really wanted to bring Will on today to talk about basically the experience of going to a game show or just being in a gaming store with other people. So just wanted to give a shout out to the merchandise. So if you do watch the show, please support their show by supporting their merchandise.
I'm appalled that we only have 86%. That means somebody didn't like the crap.
Well, hey, it's better than no percent. I mean, you got merch, brother. Also, you have a sponsor. You want to tell us about your sponsor real quick?
We don't have a sponsor.
Well, the little thing you did for Chris last night was just essentially a sponsor.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I'm going to go hit him up. You owe me money, Chris. You watching this, Chris? You owe me $1. No, last week, Chris. What did he bring on? Some sort of AI smell-o-vision. You hook it up to your video game, and if it'll make gun smoke smells. It'll make I guess garbage smells, body odor. I don't know.
So we're just stealing from Futurama now.
I guess he says he's going to bring it
because the smell of thing is from Futurama from like I think it's episode 6 or episode 7, season 1 or season 2.
I'll have to take your word on that one, but
you don't watch Futurama?
I've watched random episodes, but I've never sat down and watched consecutive episodes, to be honest.
Fair enough. Now, shout out to the PlayStation 8 Dead podcast, to the host who's already here, Will Schultz, to the Radical One, Reggie Live, LL Smooth, James, the one who makes all the buttons and money work, and then of course the only one, ladies, he's still single. He's on Grindr, he's on Twitch, he's on everything. He's ready to mingle. The one and only Sean Powers.
Oh, Sean. Yes. Thank you. You know, every week you do give us a shout out because I listen to your every episode I listen to.
And then say stop stealing my stuff, man, because I used that as the title the other day.
You called the last episode Xbox Ain't Dead or something, or was it really a live? You stole from the song that you stole with to begin with. So you just you're stealing on both ends.
Imitation is the greatest form of flattery, sir.
Yeah, I know. That's what you told me, and
now
try running that one past Nintendo.
now before we get started, I mentioned this on your show last night when y'all were talking about Xbox, but by any chance are you or anybody else interested that's a part of the show in the Midnight in the South, or South of Midnight, which to me I think is a really good game. It's a lot like if you ever played Infamous 1 or 2 or Second Son. It's like that, but it's kind of set like in Louisiana, more or less. and it's kind of has a twist on it. But the power wise, with the gliding, the way it plays, the platforming, all feels like that. Have you had a chance to check that out, or are you just going to wait for the PS5, or basically watch the videos I've already posted on my Xbox? Excuse me, on my YouTube channel, or
I know nothing of this game. I'll be honest with you.
not a single bit, huh?
No, never even heard of it.
It will be coming out soon to the PS5, and they will be doing a physical copy, which they do not have a physical copy for the Xbox. So, what does that say? That the Xbox will do a physical copy for PlayStation 5, but they won't do a physical copy for themselves for a game that they made?
Well, they know what they're doing. I mean, it's there. Do you think the Project Helix will have a disk drive? I don't think so.
I honestly think that Project Helix will not, and Project Helix is more or less a dead man walking. And remember, every year the Xbox is a write off for Microsoft. I'd sent you something on Instagram talking about how they buy up these companies. This one lady, shout out to her for explaining it, that where these bigger companies buy these smaller companies and then never make any games because they could use that as a write off and a loss of money every year. Something in our USDA tax code. Basically, somebody, some they probably had some lobbyists do whatever, and it's like, oh well, no one knows because all these people up here are a bunch of, they're not even boomers. They're basically, was it the greatest generation or whatever's before boomers or something or another?
The silent generation.
Yeah, the silent generation. So you got these monkeys up there that they don't know anything. It's like, oh, I'll take your money and get this passed, and sure you can have that write off because I have no idea about tech or no idea about video game stuff other than Grand Theft Auto bad.
Grand Theft Auto good.
So that to me is, I think, the reason why they don't do some of these things, and I think you're right with that. If do you honestly think they would actually do a physical game at that point? I think it's kind of pointless.
So you tell me this is a Microsoft game?
Yes, it is a Microsoft game,
but it's not getting a physical on for the X. No, but it is coming out.
It came out last year, to be honest with you, and now they're finally releasing it for the PS5.
So what's the question?
The question is, do you think that anybody from the crew or basically people are actually going to want to buy it or have a physical copy of it because it is a Microsoft game and because it plays a lot like Infamous, and we hadn't had an Infamous game in many years, or even any remastered Infamous now that Bluepoint is done and fired by Sony. We won't probably get those Infamous remakes that we wanted with today's graphics and today's controls. And the controls for Infamous 1 and 2 weren't bad. And of course, the controls for Second Son was for PS4, so they're already perfect because that team worked on Ghost of Tsushima 1. Now, that same team did not work on Ghost of Yutei, but everybody who worked on Ghost of Yutei worked on the DLC for Ghost of Tsushima that worked on Ghost of Yutei, which the multiplayer comes out March the 10th, which will be on a Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen.
Tom, you buried the question. You asked me the question, and then you gave me a whole freaking laundry list.
I gave you a ton of information.
Yes. Okay. So would they buy it? James, yes, he's going to buy it. Why?
Because he needs a complete set.
Because he needs a complete set. Sean, same reason. Will he play it? No, because that cover. If I were Sean, I see a black woman. Psh, this shit's woke as fuck. He's out. I promise you that.
Now, to be fair, Reggie, Sean has slept with many black women from his own account.
It's not here nor there. That's how I know how Sean thinks. Black woman on the cover, front and center. That shit's woke. So, will Sean play it? No. Will he buy it? Yeah. Will Reggie buy it? He will buy it if Sean and or James tell him, yeah, it's a good game. You should buy it.
It's a good game. I would recommend South of Midnight, regardless if there's a black girl, Latino girl, whatever girl on it. The game has great mechanics. Story at the end is a little convoluted because it kind of, tells you without telling you. You kind of, you played Scooby-Doo kind of thing. You kind of like know who the bad guy is within the first 30 minutes of the show.
So you've played this game on Steam?
I played it and beat it and posted it on YouTube.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. The way I ingest my T Diddy is through Spotify. This is how I take it. Sorry. I guess I gotta start watching the YouTube channel. Did you do a playthrough on it, or did you just?
Yes, I played through it. I showed most of it. Now, moving on, I want to talk about what y'all talked about last night and what you've talked about on many different shows here with some of these people that you brought onto your show recently that actually own stores or have a real live store, not just a online store. And even Residence Daryl, shout out Residence Daryl YouTube show. Uh, Going to an actual gaming store, a mom and pop, or even a EB game store, or just a GameStop or whatever, and just having a conversation with people there, not just the clerk that works or whatever, because they're paid by the hour, so they actually have to help other people. But having random conversations with people, do you think that's saving gaming, or if that's basically like building the community to keep around?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it saving gaming? I don't know, but it does build a community. I try as I might to be friendly and make friends with the people in my local video game shops. I guess I'm just not a very likable person.
Well, I would disagree with that. I think it is that when you have people who are only there to get a paycheck, they're not real gamers. They're just like, I only play. Let's say they only play Fortnite, so they're not real gamers. They don't play a wide variety. They're only like, I only play this my one specific game. Whereas when you used to be an employee back in the old days, they would let you check out all the games so that way you'd have a little bit of knowledge on everything. And then that way you could talk to anybody about anything, and that way you had a wider variety. This is why when I was a game judge for GameJudge.com, Judge Saber, I gave Barbie almost a perfect 10. The Barbie's Horse Adventure for the Xbox, the original Xbox, the one that you disliked, and you said the only person that played it was me, which is you probably are correct.
No, a lot of people played it. That's really gonna. It's gonna be on an individual basis. You're gonna get. Yeah, I'm just here to cash a check, guys in the store. You're gonna get people who are really really passionate. And that's why they went out and they got the job. It was funny. I was talking to Sean and Chris just not even an hour ago. We were playing a little Call of Duty, and Sean mentioned that video game stores attract a certain kind of employee, and lazy piece of shit was the word. It was a phrasing he used. But because some guy some guy kept bugging Chris to work in his shop. Let me work in your shop. Let me work in your store. And I was like, I'll just do it for free. And then we're like, oh, no, that guy just wants to rob you. Chris, don't let him in the store.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But yeah, it attracts a certain type, and some people are. Some of these guys are passionate about it. I walk up to cash out, and the two guys in the back, they're discussing video games. They're talking about games. They're talking about this, that, and the other. But it's all video game related. And other times, like when you go to a GameStop, where again you get the impression it's just GameStop's not a mom and pop store, but I think a mom and pop store, the employees have a little more passion than anyone in a corporate type video game environment.
Well, I think that sometimes the environment of the corporate store is you're not allowed to be as free as you once were. Like when Funko Land, EB Games, even early GameStop before they got corporately bought out, and let's just say Rhino Games, if you're familiar with them, it was a different kind of vibe because they wanted them to be friendly to the customer, so they build a trust, and then that you'd want to bring your games in. Now it's like, it's like, well, this is what the market says it is, and then it's the whole meme from, was it Pawn Stars? Best I can do is $1.50 and a Coke.
Yeah, poor bastards. I think one of them got into a motorcycle accident.
That is correct, and allegedly, I don't know if it's him or his friend that is begging for money, but yet it's worth millions of dollars, or was allegedly worth millions of dollars at one point in time. And this motorcycle accident happened in Mexico.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, wouldn't he have insurance? But then again, people would have a lot of money. Believe it or not, do not have insurance because it's cheaper for them to negotiate with the hospital than it is having insurance. I'm not even joking.
I'll take your word for it.
No, because I've watched plenty of podcasts where it's, some rich podcaster or rich, whatever, and he says, I don't have insurance, so I can negotiate better, but then does a commercial for insurance.
Yeah, well, there you go. They're getting paid by the insurance company for the commercial.
Yeah. But no, do you feel that the thrill of going into a gaming store and just meeting some random person holding the game and then talking to them about that game, and them getting passionate because you were passionate about that game, and basically you find a common soul about video games just walking in, because I remember back in the day, man, even when I was no longer working at well, because I didn't was tired of being mistreated, but people, when I would walk into a gaming store and people would talk to me, it's like, "Do you work here?" I'm like, "No, I used to a long time ago, but I left for undisclosed reasons." But there's like, "Man, you should work at a game store," and then random new people would say, "Oh, you should come work." And I'm like, "I don't want to work for here because I know what's entitled here and what I have to do, which is like I can't be friendly, or your friendliness is phony, and then I have to basically pump something down somebody's throat that I don't want to, and if I don't do it, I get in trouble." And I'm like, "Look, if a game's bad, I'm gonna tell you the game is bad. I'm not like, hey, buy this so I can have some reserves for this trash so I can keep my job." And I'm losing the customer's faith and the customer's trust over trying to sell them slop.
There was a question at the beginning, but again, you buried it, John. What's the question?
The question is, do you feel that the love for games, or the love for just going to any store that's actual game store, not like a Target or a Walmart, but an actual game store, is dead to in some ways because of how corporate America, or basically the corporate execs, have basically made their employees act? Because I don't think all employees are trash. I think basically the corporations put their foot on them so much, they want them to do so much marketing, or pushing certain things, that they're like, "I'm done, I'm checked out, I'm just getting my check."
It's a case by case basis. It's going to depend on the store. The store I hit locally, it is Fallout Games. That's the one I go to, and again, the people working there seem to have a real passion for it. But some stores, you go in and it's just whatever. They're just doing the job. They're going through the motions. But my local store, I do feel that they do have a love for the game still. But some of them, I'm sure. Like the guest we had on last night, he's like, he's around video games so much, it's lost its shine. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, eventually, I agree with you 100%, because that's the way I felt. I was burned out. I left for like about a couple of years, and I came back and I was refreshed, and I was like crazy on fire and hot and passionate. And then dealing with not dealing with the people, but dealing with corporate made me despise, gaming. It wasn't the games that I despised or the customers; it was the people who were writing my checks.
Yeah, those it depends on why do you get into it? I mean, do you do it out of love?
I
Do you
did it
do
out of love, bro. Trust me, I
it?
wasn't getting paid a lot of money. It was love.
Well, I'm talking about the owners. Why did they get into it? I'm sure
Oh,
at some
it
point
was love of money.
well, I'm sure at some point there's got to be some sort of passion, some sort of spark that starts this journey. And some people stay stoked on it, and some people just get burnt out on it. And if you get burnt out on it, there goes your love. And then after that, it's just a job, and you just cashing a check. But the
Now,
people who are the real ones, they're in it for the long haul, and those are the ones I want to connect with. Those are the ones I want to talk to. You know what I mean?
I agree with you 100%. Now, I want to go off to a non-serious topic and see, how do you feel about, because I'm sure you played it and you've already beaten it like Sean has. How do you feel about the mods for Resident Evil Rec Room? Because I think some of them are unbelievably hilarious, but other ones are just too silly for the sake of being silly.
I've seen the Thomas the Tank. I've seen Shrek. I've seen String Bikini Grace. Yeah, I mean, other than checking email, I guess this is a good reason to have a PC. For gaming. It's a novelty. It makes a good reel. It makes a good short.
Now,
I mean,
you notice they don't do like some other companies do, where they basically like mod it, or basically stop the mods or whatever. They let it take place.
oh,
Where
actually, not true.
really?
Yeah, the first update a couple days ago on PC was designed specifically, take care of some bugs, some glitches, but also to kill the mods. So all these mods are gone. These guys got to go back to the drawing board and start all over again. But yeah, they're trying to stop the mods. I just read about it.
So
Read about it this
Ashley
morning.
with huge knockers is gone now.
Ashley, who's Ashley?
No,
Green?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she's gone. I also read a story. They called the game Woke because she had small boobs and butt, and and they made Leon daddy hot. I guess I don't know what the
Yeah,
term is.
they gave him the big thick mustache.
Yeah,
I thought that was funny.
they made them all good looking and handsome and rugged, and they made the
Well, he was
girl
already good looking, so you just basically gave him some what is it, uh
African
a
cat.
gentleman down south and a bad boy above the mouth.
I don't know what that means.
You know, because having a mustache, in other words, you're a gentleman down south, and in the certain areas, but you're a bad boy above the mouth by having a mustache.
I've never heard this one, but I'll.
That would be that would be a reference to a Bob's Burgers episode where basically they're doing all these different parodies about Bob's mustache, and that one's a pretty funny episode if you've never seen it.
No, I'm not. I've never. I've again random Bob's Burger clips, but I've never even watched a whole episode of that one. It never grabbed me. I like that girl that twerks. Anyway, I don't know what
That would be Tina.
No, okay, that's Tina.
Okay. Now, another thing is how many bad Facebook Marketplace deals have you had? Like, as soon as I'm done with the show today, I'm going to go pick up a random thing off of Facebook Marketplace, actually at this dude's location. I actually even sent him a message. Hey, I'm doing a podcast about video games, and I'll be over your way afterwards. Hopefully, I won't be experiencing like kind of like unnecessary drama where I experience something bad based off because of what I'm saying. Like I talked it into existence. Hopefully, that doesn't happen.
Yeah,
But I'm just picking up something that costs $5.
I've had a very few, even at the height of my filthiness, out there, trading and just buying. I've only had two really bad ones. One, I had the deal set, blah blah blah, and then she messages me back. She's like, "Oh, someone else offered more money." I was like, "You fucking piece of shit," and so I was like, "All right," I met the price, and then I don't know if it was a scam or a ploy. If it was, it worked. It got more money out of me, but I got the game in the end of that. It was just annoying. The other time, I've told the story on the other podcast before, but great deal, great stack of games, PS2 games when I was heavy into PS2 collecting. And I went over, and the man who answered the door, and it was an older gentleman, and all he was wearing was a robe, and it was open. And I got to stare at old man balls and tongue. But you know what? The deal was worth it. I would do it again. I would stare at these wrinkly, low hanging balls again if I could get that deal again. And sometimes it's you can do what you got.
You don't remember those games, but you remember those balls.
I remember a couple Suikoden games. That's all I remember. But a couple nice JRPGs in there. PS2. Yeah, and they came and they went out of the collection, but those balls they'll stay forever.
Yep. Games are temporary, but balls are forever.
It is what it is. But yeah, that was a good time.
I feel like if I have anything, and no, I am quick. Like if someone stops responding to me, I will put stop responding and all sorts of stuff. And this dude stopped responding, and I put stop responding scam. And like he reached out to me because he probably thought someone else was going to buy it or whatever, and then basically no one else decided to buy it. So now it's like he reached back out to me. I'm like, yeah, I'll be over there as soon as I'm done. Blah blah blah. So I mean, it's $5 deal. It's over something that no one really wants except for me. It's like those little plugins from Netgear where you have the internet going through your little electrical panels or whatever,
Yeah.
rather than using Wi-Fi. Because it's 200 megabytes per second, which is not a lot, but it's enough for like where I don't have to use Wi-Fi in certain areas. And just because you know how bad Wi-Fi is for you, especially because I have like the Eros in my house where I have like basically I think I got 400 megabytes per second up here, kind of like in all the different rooms. So I just want to get rid of that in certain areas where I'm just using those instead, because I'm not really doing that much in the first place. I just want to just do simple things like that. And yes, I actually got 6 of those things in my house. If I get these 2 today, and then I'll end up trying them all out soon, but hopefully it will actually run the 200 megabytes. It'll probably run like 120, but 120 is good enough to do what I need to do.
When it comes to the internet, my girlfriend bought the Max. I mean, my place isn't very big, so the Wi-Fi doesn't have to travel that far. But she bought the gigabit. I don't know.
So you're doing 2 gigabits per second?
Yeah, it's never that.
Yeah, it's probably 500 or what, 420 or around 326.
I can't remember. Last time I ran the speed test on my phone, it told me, but it's never as much as they
Are
say.
you running your own private network, or are you running a different network? Are you running what they gave you?
Yeah, it's just plug and play. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're not running your own network. So because you got to understand, if you're just running their network, so if your kid's running 4 different things, in other words, they're eating all the Wi-Fi. It's all being distributed in different ways. But if you have your own network, you can see how much is eating this and how much is eating that. So that way you can basically say, okay, well, this doesn't need to be eating any Wi-Fi at this current time if you're playing competitively online, which I've never seen you play competitively online. You're just usually playing for fun.
Yeah, my girlfriend does play competitive though.
Well then y'all may want to start doing your own little thing, because that could affect your abilities.
At any given time, at the maximum, you got 3 phones, a tablet, 3 phones, 2 tablets, and 1 console. And that's the drain we put on it. I'm hardwired into it downstairs, but it's like directly below our bedroom where the PS5 is, in the bedroom where she plays. So she's had any disconnect issues. Every now and again you gotta unplug it, reset the router and whatnot. But otherwise, no complaints yet. But again, it's never as much as they advertise it to be.
Fair enough. Now, I know I've been telling you about this game, and I've been talking about it numerous times within the chats. But again, I'm going to bring it to everybody's attention one more time. Crimson Desert is right around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. It is literally 2 weeks away. Now, what can I say about this game? I think it's awesome. I think it's amazing, the combat, but everything they've shown has been from PC and not from the actual Xbox or the PS5 or the PS5 Pro, which has me kind of scared because, again, as big as it is and all the different things you can do within the game, and just all the different videos I've watched of people getting 12, and there is a review embargo going on currently because apparently a lot of people have it, but there is an embargo. I'm assuming because they want you to play the whole game, or it's like, hey, we haven't patched it yet for some of these areas. Do you think it's going to live up to the hype, or do you think because of the issues with them not showing it, it would make you kind of be scared off from it?
I watched the trailer, or trailer review 5 minutes before we started this podcast. So
okay,
that's all I know about is what I saw. So is this being released console and PC same day?
Yes, everything is being released on the same day. And remember, this game has been in development since 2019.
Oh, that's a long time. Yeah, I'm getting like Witcher vibes crossed with what's that one with some a little Fallout in there, with the mechs and the flying machines, little cyberpunk Fallout crossed with fantasy. I don't know, might work. It looked pretty.
Well, it was supposed to be a sequel or a prequel to Black Desert, the MMO online that you can play on the PS5 and PC and everything else. But what they decided was about, I think, 3 or 4 years ago, they decided to make it a single player game. And just because the world was so vast and so big, they just wanted to make it a single player game and focus on, the aspects. I'm assuming a lot of this had to do with Stellar Blade being successful, and they wanted to do something similar in their own way. Because Stellar Blade allegedly was going to be something like that.
It was supposed to be multiplayer?
It was originally supposed to be multiplayer. Now, they said if it's successful, they may actually add in the multiplayer for it. But originally, it was supposed to be multiplayer. And they decided to scrap that and make it a single-player game.
Yeah. Well, it looks pretty. The concept seems interesting. it seems like it's one of those games. I'm not a candidate. I'm not a player for this game because it's just one of those games that's just too involved. And anymore, I like the arcade aspect of games. I like to sit down, play it, be done with it, walk away. You know what I mean? And because I'm already having a lot of trouble with Resident Evil 9. Have you played Resident Evil 9 yet?
I'm waiting on my to get a GameFly for it. I'm currently waiting on the Ghost of Yute multiplayer, which comes out on Tuesday. So waiting on that, and then of course I pre-ordered the Crimson. Hell, I just
Crimson Desert.
Crimson Desert. Yeah, I just went totally blank in the mind. I pre-ordered the deluxe version of it to get all this extra stuff, and there is only some stuff that's only for PS5, which leads me to believe they did give a little bit more love to PS5 if they only have certain things for PS5.
Is there going to be a physical for it?
There is a physical for it. The physical deluxe version is $90. The digital version is only $80, which is I did the digital because me and my homeboy share games. Otherwise, I do physical. And then there is the $250 version that comes with Cliff fighting a dragon statue, and it's massive. It's huge.
Yeah, I'm not one for collector's editions.
Well,
I got a few.
James will have a big thing on that when he gets it eventually.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna get the collector's edition, but if there's a physical, he'll get it, and I'll hear about it. But that's a nice thing. People often ask me, "Hey, Will, what's the new game? Well, what should I get? What should I keep my eye out for?" I'm like, I don't fucking know. Tune into the podcast. I find out from these guys. So I don't have to do the research. I just come on the show. I got a notebook.
I figured you'd say marathon.
Marathon. Oh, yeah. Hold on a minute. My daughter's in the back. Gwen, get out of here.
It's fine. We're almost about done anyway. So
no, I marathon. The only thing I know about marathon is it's a Bungie game, and I love the hell out of Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. And I have no.
Is it worth $70? I would say $29.99 is fine, but not $70.
Again, I don't know. I haven't played it. I didn't do the free trial. Was a free trial they had for?
There was a trial for it. Yes.
Yeah, I didn't get into it, but people are calling it another chapter in the Concordian timeline. So we'll see if it goes belly up or does well. But I think
it will get somewhat of a benefit of the doubt because of their previous track record with Destiny 1 and 2. So, and of course Halo. So they will get some type of grace from the fans versus people who are casual gamers like you or myself.
Yeah, I'm not dropping $70 on a live service game because especially given their lifespan, the fragility of their lifespan.
Oh, I agree.
Go away at any moment. I mean,
the only one I've done that for is for Infinity Nikki, and that's it.
That's a children's game, though, right?
Yes. Well, more or less, it's a cozy game. It's a dress spear game, and if you have a young girl who likes dresses, she'll love that game because my child loves that game.
I do everyone a favor, never speak of that game again, and just pretend you've never played it or heard of it before.
Oh, I have spent probably I have I think 300 hours in it. I probably spent 100 hours myself of doing what because my little girl says, "Hey, Daddy, can you do this in the game for me? Hey, Daddy, can you do the daily challenges?" So almost all the daily challenges to get stuff for the game or in-game currency, I play it in order to get those things.
All right, well then just come out as a full-on cozy game stand.
Well, that's the only cozy game I support because my child plays it and she enjoys it. And then, because she's not good at dressing her characters yet, so like I have like two ones for presentation for dressing, and so she's like, "Daddy, your characters always look so good." And I'm like, "It's because I know how to dress a woman."
Yeah, because you got the eye. You got the queer eye for the fucking girl video game.
That's right. I got the queer eye for the girl video game. Now, what are you currently playing, sir, besides Resident Evil?
Resident Evil 9. Just got off of some Call of Duty. Playing.
Now, what type of Call of Duty so people know?
Warzone. I was playing Warzone. I was playing. I've been playing Ghost of Yotei. I just recently got it. It went on sale. I can't remember where it was on sale at. But I got a smoking deal on it.
So you will be playing the multiplayer with me.
I'll try it.
All right, fair enough.
I'm right when you go to I'm loving the game, but before I'm tackling any of the big chunks storyline beats, I'm just going around getting you know chopping the bamboo, getting into the
That's
mountain
what I did. I
spring.
didn't do any story, and then when I did the story, I did the Kasume first, which is like the hidden one first. And that's way up there. And if you do it that way, man, it makes the game a lot easier. I'm just going to be honest with you. You get different powers. You get that the little chain with the thing on it to
Yeah,
throw and to pull, like the grab and all that. So if you do that first, you're better served, and it makes the game a lot easier.
I accidentally slipped into crossing the border and going into the going through the big gate and
But
where she just learned that's her brother. That's as far as I've gotten.
But you don't have to do that storyline right now. You can actually go to the other storyline. You
Well,
don't even have to pursue that whole storyline. You can stop doing that storyline and pursue the other storyline. I'm being honest. You can.
I believe you, but no, I'm not gonna set down one chapter just to start another based
Oh,
on your
I
recommendation.
I did that because I wanted that certain weapon, and by getting that certain weapon, I got certain things that I couldn't get that actually helped me throughout the game of setting it up. But just play it as you will.
I will, and yeah, I need to pick it up again. But Resident Evil 9 entered my life, and I'm stuck. And I'm having Sherpa Sean, we've been calling him because he's walking everyone through the game.
Is he
And
grabbing your control via
no,
PlayStation
no,
and playing it?
he's just in my ear. It's just
Okay.
video share where he sees my screen,
Oh, okay.
and he just
It's not
right,
like
left,
give me your
go right.
controller and I'll do all the things for you.
No, I wouldn't have it. Even if he was in the same room, I wouldn't let him do that. Just tell me where to go. Just tell me what to do. And he's lousy at giving instructions, and he gets all bent out of shape when you don't do it right. So he's like the worst. But I'm stuck, and it's confusing. But we'll get through it. We'll get through it.
And what are you currently drinking?
Water.
I am drinking green tea as always. I got my little green tea. I got my 8 bags of green tea in here, doing my little thing.
I got my Sam's purified drinking water.
In a plastic bottle? You should take
Room
that out and put it in glass or at least in a
room
copper.
temperature. Yeah, oh, come on. No, I'm not
All
going to
those
do that.
microplastics going into your body.
Oh my God! Come on, I'm 90% plastic as it is. What plastic, man? Doesn't matter. I'm too far gone to do it to reverse any negativity the environment has forced upon me. So here we are.
Well, I am currently playing. What am I currently? I don't even know what I'm playing. I'm playing stuff on the Xbox. 'Cause I have no room on my PS5 because I'm saving room for Crimson Desert, and I have yet to get my 2 terabytes back from Samsung because my 2 terabyte little
Yeah, I've
SSD
heard.
drive was under warranty, and I did an update, and it's still because they said it will allow 10 to 15 days. It's been 15 days. I'm like, should I call them and let them know they still have my crap or wait a little bit longer?
It's gonna. At this point, why are they trying to fix it? Just send you a new one. I mean, really, come on. What are we doing
Well,
here?
I want them to send me a new one, and that's probably what I'm gonna do this weekend. It's like, hey, or this week, like send them an email saying, hey, I was wondering, have you fixed the issue with my thing, or y'all send me a new one that's under warranty? And I think because again, I didn't realize this. Do you have extended storage for your PS5, or are you just rocking that 500 gigs?
No, I got M.2 storage underneath, and then I have an external drive with all my PS4 games on it.
Okay, so your .2 storage is what, 2 terabytes, or
I think so, yeah.
okay. So do you know if you write on it too many times, it stops working? See, that's the reason mine stopped working because I had wrote on it. In other words, I removed games, put games on it so many times that it basically said enough is enough, and it tapped out.
Well,
I'm not lying.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But apparently, if you do an update for the drivers, it'll work. And because of my computer, which is my computer is like a Chrome, like Chrome Mac or whatever it is, and so no, a Chromebook. I'm sorry, and so I don't have a computer that can actually run the process in order to do that.
Oh, I don't know. This is a Dell. It's a Dell gaming computer. It seems to be doing pretty well. Had Chris look at the specs because he knows his shit. And he says, "Yeah, it's pretty good, very good computer." And for what you're doing. She plays. Yeah, I played Dead by Daylight a couple nights ago as well. She plays Dead by Daylight on this, and because she's already beat the hell out of the one on PS5, so now she's going for all the achievements on Steam. But and yeah, it gets gummy sometimes. It's pulled up, but
Okay.
we do have it's around here somewhere. We do have an extended drive for it as well, but
But no, and I rock 8 terabytes on my PS4 version. My PS4 little hookups. That's 8 terabytes there, and it's full. I mean, I only got like 100 gigs free for running accessing purposes.
quit buying digital games then, dude. I mean, yeah, sure, you guys install them still, but yeah,
The only reason why I buy digital, and you're gonna laugh at me,
it's because you game share, because you cheat the system with your buddy, and I get it. You're a cheater, so whatever. But
no, I do it because they're on sale, and the fact is, I don't want the disk drives to go bad in my systems.
dude, that's what it's for. Use it.
You know how much it costs to replace a disk drive?
Oh my god! I don't want to ride this horse because it's gonna get all tired. No, that's what it's for. Use it. Put it to work.
I only use my disk drive on my Xbox because basically I bought a bunch of games cheap for my Xbox X series, which I'm currently playing sports titles on it because I can't have them on my PS5 anymore because I don't have any room to put my Madden or my NCAA college football on it.
Oh man, I need to. I got so many consoles now. I need to revisit them. I even picked up what was it? I can't remember.
You have an Xbox X series?
360. My son has a series.
Okay. Did you play Starfield on it yet, or no?
No, I don't care.
Or are you waiting on the PS5 version of Starfield?
No, I'm not. No, again, too involved. I want an in and out game. That's the kind of game I like.
Yeah, Starfield's about a 200-hour game.
Roughly. And Starfield's about I'll never play that game.
Now, where can people find you? Even though I always tell them where they can find you.
I
also put all your links into the back. So if anybody's watching this or listening to this, you will see all the links to the episodes, to every little knick-knack thing for PlayStation Ain't Dead.
So there you go. PlayStation Ain't Dead on YouTube is the best way to ingest us. We got episode 117 was last night.
Now, where can they find the man, the myth, the legend of Will Schultz, the host, on Twitter?
Twitter
X/Twitter.
Yeah, it's Will Ain't Dead. At Will Ain't Dead on Twitter. Same on Instagram. On my own name on Facebook, and Will Ain't Dead on Threads. I don't know if you can use it anymore.
No one uses Threads. Not even the creators of Threads use Threads.
We're over there on we got a Discord that rarely gets used. Actually, not sure. I'm in there.
I joined the Discord, dude. I go to your Discord all the time and leave messages, and then no one pops in. I'm thinking, like, if y'all are playing COD online, if you would let people know.
Are you in the forum or in just the messages?
In the forum.
What's your name on there?
I'll have to find it and show it to
you. No, because I'm in there every day talking to two other dickheads and my girlfriend. And, but I'm in there. I'm chatting. I'm posting memes, and I'm always advertising there. And and this weekend you can, Saturday the 14th, you can find me and the 3 other guys live in person at Game On Expo in Phoenix, Arizona.
Now, will y'all have a giveaway of any merchandise like stickers, shirts?
Yes. Sean's been doing it up, man. He's got us a banner, a giant banner with a QR code that goes nowhere. But thank you for making us that QR code, by the way, the one that works.
Not a problem.
You got a banner. We're gonna have sign-up sheets. We're gonna have koozies, stickers, shirts. There's gonna be a QR code, so if you want a shirt, just so you look at the shirt, so you can go over there. You go to the table, you can see the shirt, but you can't buy the shirt. You got to order from the website because he's not gonna get stock for them. This was his plan, but he bought one of each shirt and put it about. Sean's doing the whole thing. We got business cards and everything. It's like
now is Pappas going to be there with you?
No Pappas.
But with a radical one.
Yeah, it's going to be Reggie, James, Sean, and I, and my girlfriend.
So the whole crew.
Yeah, minus Pappas. because we do it's getting bigger. Pappas is boots on the ground north. David is boots on the ground south, and then we have our technical advisor Chris over at Level Up Games.
So, who is the filthy reseller of the show? You should have like a little small
Dude.
thing with Daryl where he's the filthy reseller
No,
of the show.
James is filthy as very filthy. He's super filthy. He just keeps it on the down low as one should. But I'm always letting his cat out of the bag. So I'll let it out again. Because he funded his entire trip by the flip of one game. One game he bought.
Damn.
He bought one game for $40, sold it for over $1,000, and that's funding his trip down south.
May I ask what game that was?
He's sworn me to secrecy. I'll tell you.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can catch them at what game show this coming weekend?
Game On Expo in Phoenix, Arizona, at the Phoenix Convention. I think it's called just Phoenix Convention Center.
All right, I will try to put a link into it when I post this on Spotify. Ladies and gentlemen, aliens, whatever you identify in this wonderful, beautiful world, thank you for watching. Please like, share the show. Please like, share the show. PlayStation Ain't Dead. Even if you don't like it, even if you have friends that you hate, send it to them and have them share it.
I've heard this tactic of yours. It doesn't work. I don't know, but it's
Sometimes.
It's amusing as hell.
But anyway, have a safe and wonderful day or night or wherever you are in this wonderful, beautiful world. Peace out.
Good night.
Thank you for coming on today, man.
Oh, is it over? We're done?
I believe so. Hold on. Let me get this going here.
It still says we're live.
Hold up. I'm got it. Hating on me here. It doesn't want me to go anywhere.
No, don't go.
Oh, dude. It's like it probably just must be problematic because I didn't want to reload it. Let's see here.
The live counter is still ticking. So wherever we're live, it looks like Rumble. We're live on Rumble.
Live on Rumble. There was a couple of more. I'm trying to get it to move over. Let's see if we do a
And now it's just me. Now I'm running the show. Welcome to the PlayStation Ain't Dead podcast. I'm your host, Will, coming to you live from our bedroom because it's a Sunday. It's a Sunday morning. Sunday is it afternoon? What time is it?
All right, I'm back here.
Okay, there he is.
Kill us now.